said nah. Cam, you said, have you ever been punished for something you didn't do? Yes. Yes, I have. I have. I'll tell you guys. There was this time. Hold on, let me put some lo-fi. I think it's that time we kind of slow down with these industry music. Okay. Yeah, I have gotten punished for like something I didn't do. This was back when I was in high school. That yes came deep within your soul. Yes, I'm telling you, I was so. Uh, you don't understand how irritated I was when this happened to me. It was so bad, y'all. So tell me why, okay? So boom, it's a normal day. I woke up, brushed my teeth, got ready. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a calm day, like a regular schmegular day I have in high school, right? Um, but tell me why, when I arrived to the school, you know, um, I was just chilling with my friend. We went to the cafeteria. We were just yapping it up, yada yada, having fun, and out of nowhere, you know, the bell rang, right? Boom. So I'm like, okay, cool. The bell rang. It's time to go to your class, your first period, and everything was smooth. We walked, and he walked me to my class, and so before I could enter my class, we just thought, it's a great idea to just hang by the door, right, and just yap. Um, Little did I not know though, there was a fire alarm behind me. Okay, and this fire alarm was closed. All right, you'd be like, okay, Yusuf. All right, the fire alarm is closed. What's the what happened? What did you do? I didn't do nothing. That's the thing. I didn't do nothing. Okay, so um yeah, we're just hanging by the door, and the fire alarm was behind me, just chilling, yapping it up, yada yada, and before it got time to go inside the classroom, guess what went off? The fire alarm. It was, I'm like, oh shit, okay. Hey, looks like it's time for us to go outside, right? And my classroom went outside, and I just decided to, you said I have a story time about a fire alarm. Hey, drop it. Let me write a paragraph. I'll read it. Um, but yeah, like, so we went outside. I was just like, okay, cool. The fire alarm went off. I was in the line with my classmates and shit, and then once the fire alarm turned off and everything was false alarm, and we went back inside, right? Tell me why I waited like a good 10 minutes in class where I was just yapping it up with my teacher and shit, and class was beginning and stuff, and they he opened the floor for the agenda, right, for the day, and this was a theater class. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a breeze. And then 10 minutes passed in class. Tell me why the vice principal came knocking on our door saying, where's Yusuf? I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is new. um so I comply. I ain't gonna be like, oh, what I'm not the type of dude to really start shit, because like some people in my class would like be wanting to be resilient and fight back and do all of that shit, and I was like, nah, I'm not on that timing, so I just comply. I was like, let me just see what he on, maybe he might tell me some good news or something. But he pulled me in his office. He started interrogating me about some shit. He was like, hey, we saw what you did. I'm like, what did I do? Like, that girl from the Walmart where that one dude was messing with her, he was pestering her, and she was like, what did I do? Like, that Asian girl? That's how it's like. I was like, what did I do? I'm like, it's like, we saw what you did. I'm like, what did I do? And you know, he kept on saying some shit, and it was like, oh, we saw you touching the fire alarm, and you're the person who touched it. It tracked back to you. I'm like, no, that was not me. I didn't do nothing. Like, what kind of person I am. Why would I touch a fire alarm? I'm a straight A student and shit. Like, I'm trying to plead my case and tell him shit like, yo, it's not me. Like, yo, I don't know who you talking about, but you got the wrong guy. This can be from like the portables or something, you know? What proof do y'all have of me touching the fire alarm? Okay. So once that happened, right? It was like, we have video proof. I'm like, oh shit, okay. This is got shit done got real, right? Um he pulled up the video and you know, like I said, I was standing I had the fire alarm to my back, right? And you know, the angle that they showed, unfortunately, it was an angle that was kind of made it look like I did it, you know? Cuz there was a door that was blocking their view of me actually like touching this fire alarm and physically opening it and stuff like that. And so they just wanted to get a guy to like blame on, and I was just there at the wrong time in the wrong place. So after that happened, I was like, damn, like, are y'all serious? Like, y'all really finna blame me for something that I didn't do? And you know, my way of telling them like, yo, this is not like I didn't do this was like I told them like, go to that fire alarm, see if I lift it, see if I have fingerprints on there, see if I really physically opened that shit, you know? Check, because if you open a fire alarm, you can tell that someone opened it, right? Because I think the latch will be like dangling and whatnot. So I'm like, bro, I did not touch that shit. Y'all think I would literally have the time to open that shit and just like pull it for no reason in front of my fucking classroom? Like, y'all, what kind of person do y'all think I am? Y'all think I'm some kind of bozo who would just do some shit like that? So it kept going on. This was ongoing, and you know, more of the story is, chat, I got blamed for a fire alarm that never happened, that I never touched, and you know, they threatened me. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna go to jail. You called the fire department here when there was no fire and all this and that," and it was just like a whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. The whole school knew that. Like they were like, "Oh, Yusuf, you touched the fire alarm, yada yada." And then there's this one kid that came up to me. I don't know his name. Let's just call him John. John came up to me one day and said, "Yo, it wasn't you, bro. I know who did it. It was somebody in the portables. They pulled that shit. It was not you. You were innocent." Nobody came and spoke up about that, and I had to suffer detention and school suspension for like 2 weeks straight. I missed like a whole 2 weeks of class, so it was bad. That's a little story time though.